Hey, what's up everyone? It's your good friend Eric Thompson. In this video, I'm going to show you the one thing you need to do to make money as a realtor. Hey, if this is your first time here, a big warm welcome. Hit that red button that says subscribe, please, so that you're sure to get more helpful videos just like this one. Also, if it turns out that you do like this video, please hit the thumbs up. That helps me out. Now let's help you out. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the one thing you need to do to make money as a realtor. If you are a veteran realtor, this will be a reminder to you about how simple this business is. If you're new to the business, this will be coaching for you to show you how simple this business is. Okay, so before we get to the one thing, let's talk about what's not the one thing. Okay, so there are several things that are not the one thing, so let's not be confused, let's not get distracted by these things, believing that they are the one thing that you need to do to make money as a realtor, okay? So what's not the one thing is tinkering around with your website, all right? Making updates to your website, believing that you have to change and update your website, have new features, have new bells and have new whistles and new photography and new functionality, right? And all those things. That's not the one thing to do. Another thing that's not the one thing to do is to blog, all right? Now, blogging is great. It can be helpful, it can build up your credibility. I blog myself, but that's not the one thing, all right? So don't get caught up in believing that in order for you to have success in this business, you need to all at once become amazing at blogging, all right, and become this big blogger or even a vlogger, okay? That's not the one thing. The one thing is to not spend a lot of time on your Facebook business page, right? Now I'm all for Facebook and I'm all for the Facebook business pages and what you can do there and how you can build credibility and how you can have fun with that, but that's not the one thing. You actually don't even need a Facebook business page in order to be successful as a realtor. Now, sure, it can help, but you don't need it. You don't need to all of a sudden be like famous on Instagram, all right, and spend a lot of time on Instagram. I get this question a lot. Hey, Eric, do I need to have a really active Instagram page in order for me to be successful? I see all these other agents, all these other realtors having success and they're on Instagram. I guess I need to be on Instagram. No, that's not the one thing. Now it can help you, but you don't have to be there. That's not the one thing. The one thing is not TikTok, okay? Now if you want to be on TikTok and if you're good at that, then great, but that's not the one thing. So don't believe that any of these social media platforms are the one thing that you need to do. The other thing that's not the one thing is for you to network with other realtors. Now I'm all for that. I think it's great. I think there's so many incredible professional relationships that you can develop in this business. They're wonderful people. You can learn a lot from them. You can be inspired by them, on and on. But don't get confused and believe that in order for you to have success, in order for you to make money as a realtor, that the one thing you need to do is network with other realtors, right? That's not the one thing. So what these ultimately are, these are either a distraction. Another thing that often these are techniques, these are strategies, these are things you're doing to avoid the one thing that you need to do. Now, the one thing you need to do, you see, it's very simple, it's very straightforward, it's easy, you're good at it. The one thing, my friends, you need to do, you need to talk to people, all right? You need to talk to other people and amazing things will happen in those live conversations. So the one thing you need to do is talk to people. The one thing you need to do is have live conversations. Now, I know that's very obvious, that's straightforward, but let's look at why that is the one thing and why this is so important. You know this is the one thing, you got it all at once, but more important than that is why that is, okay? So here you are, here they are, in a live interaction, in a live conversation. So what happens in this live conversation? What do you need to create in this live conversation? Well, it's so easy and simple, you do it anyway. It starts with you asking the other person, yeah, so how's life? Right? So how's life? And you may not say it just like that. You may be asking about their job and about their family. If they have children, maybe you're asking about their children. You're asking about what they're doing for fun. You ask them about their recent vacation. You ask them about their upcoming vacation. You just ask them about how things are going in their life. You do that anyway. And here's the amazing thing about this business, because they will know that you are a realtor. They know that you're in real estate. They're gonna know that. The amazing thing that happens is they like to ask you, how's the market, right? They love to ask you, how's the market, all right? So that's just a natural question that will come up. So as you instigate the conversation in a very authentic, a very meaningful, very caring way, right? Sincere way, you're instigating this conversation. You are sincerely curious to know what's going on with life. They're gonna tell you about what's going on with life. And because it's just a natural course of conversation, they are gonna ask you about the market, all right? And you'll be prepared for a great answer. And isn't that an amazing thing about this business is that they will start the real estate conversation. So it doesn't have to start with you. So you don't have to say to them first, hey, do you know anyone looking to buy or sell real estate? Hey, I could really use some referrals. You don't have to say that first. All you have to say first is, yeah, so how's life? And they're gonna ask you some version of how's the market, which is sometimes, well, how's business for you? How are things going in real estate? What's happening in real estate these days, all right? So they have now brought up real estate. And the other thing that happens in this conversation is you will hear them talk about change, okay? You're gonna hear them talk about changes in their life, right? So it may be family change. They're going to have a baby. Maybe it's their youngest child is now moving out of the house and they're gonna be empty nesters. Maybe someone in their family's getting married. God forbid, maybe they're getting a divorce, right? There's some big family change. Maybe there's a job change, a promotion, a layoff, God forbid, or maybe they're getting relocated, right? It's those kinds of things, it's those kinds of changes that drive real estate, okay? So you instigate the conversation, how's life? They ask you, how's the market? They talk about change, and then all you need to do is offer help, all right? When it's appropriate, offer help. Would it be helpful if, right? Would it be helpful if I got you some information to answer this really unique question you have about the real estate market? Boy, it sounds like you have this big change going on. Here's something that might be helpful to you, some information I can follow up with, something I can send you, and a question I can answer for you. So my friends, it's only in this environment, it's only in these live interactions that they will ask you about the market, that you can then demonstrate your credibility and expertise back to them knowing about the market. It's only in these live interactions that you're gonna hear about change. And you are going to also hear them saying potentially things like, you know what, we could use your help, or you know what, we are thinking about selling, we are thinking about moving. You know what, my sister, my cousin, my neighbor, they're thinking about doing something. I think they could use your help. It's only in these live interactions that you even have the possibility for those things to happen, all right? So it's not tinkering with your website, right? It's not blogging. It's not being all over social media and overdoing that. It's not networking with other realtors, right? In all those other places and all those other things that you may be doing, none of those have this kind of environment. None of those have this opportunity to crop up and for you to hear the different ways that you can help this person. All right, so again, I hope this video was helpful. Hit that thumbs up, like button if you did like it. That really helps me out. Hit the red subscribe button so you get more videos like this one. Thank you so much for watching this one. I can't wait to see you in the next one.